Matt. Oh my God.
So
excited.
Controversy on the on the Great Lakes this weekend, as a professional fisherman was caught cheating, and this is just a pretty amazing clip, and we'll go into the context for this. But I just want to play this, and somebody pointed out, I don't know if people have played the video game Skyrim, but somebody said like this is like when you upset the villagers and they all have the exact same voice actor, because these guys' voices do sound very similar. But basically what you're going to see here is some guys won a fishing tournament, and it turned out they were shoving like fish guts or fish fillets and lead weights into the fish before they were weighing them.
Yeah.
Which is a good way to make your fish weigh in heavier. And they got caught, and this footage is just
okay.
astounding.
But also, if you don't like the image of fish getting sliced open, don't watch this video. But
and some profanity as well.
I was gonna save this almost for ESPN because it's like this is a sports story.
It is sports,
this is I mean, the Deflategate's got nothing on lead's balls in prize Fishgate. I mean, here we go.
All these fucking years! He needs to be arrested! He needs to be prosecuted! Call the cops! Call the fucking cops! You fucking death, motherfucker! Call the fucking cops! Listen to me right now! Everybody listen to me right now! Jake, I want you to leave. I don't want anybody to touch these guys. I want you to leave. He needs to go to jail! Jason, you should come to the cops. Tell the cops! It's them! It's them! You fucking... This is bullshit! You fucking done this, motherfucker! You fucking piece of shit! Don't we need to file a police report? Yeah. Jason, we gotta file a police report. Every fucking...
This is nuts. Like
crazy.
those lead balls.
You fucking champ, dude. I mean, we all fucking do it. What the fuck, man?
All right, yeah, they just pull out the pieces there.
Look at this. Is
Give me the fillet fish.
it's a walleye fillet.
Just shoving it down the mouth. That's the guy.
I got video.
Jason Fisher. Oh wait. No. Sorry. That's not right. Sorry. That's the guy that figured it out.
You fucking talk shit to me, dude. That's what you fucking do. I mean, fucking waste right there. You fucking scar.
Piece of shit.
All right, that's probably good.
So that's the guy though standing watching it happen?
Yes,
Yeah.
because me and Matt were talking about this. I mean, I assume if he tried to like leave,
He would have been attacked.
he probably would have been like
Oh, yeah.
taken to the ground by these guys.
No, watch your humiliation, you piece of shit.
Now, pull up these tweets, Bradley. So, like, these guys had won. These were championship. They've won before. So this is them last year.
Oh, no way.
Full screen that. That's Jake Runyon of Cleveland weighed in a Lake Erie walleye at Erie Outfitters on Tuesday that took the top spot of the fall brawl. I mean, brawl almost got legal there. The fish was a 12.7 pounder. Runyon caught the trophy while in Lake Erie with his tournament fishing partner Chase Cominsky. And both those guys are the ones problem here. It's just funny. They're asked like, "Oh, how do you keep winning tournaments last year?" And they're like, it's a team effort. When you got one guy steering the boat, keeping it on course at the right speed, while the other guy is putting out lures and reeling in fish, sometimes just 1/10 of a mile per hour in trolling speed can make a big difference in hooking and landing walleye. It's so funny that they needed a justification. Like, hey, you guys seem really good at this.
Yeah, what's your technique?
Hey, you guys are just going too fast.
Yeah.
You're going 1/10 of a mile per hour too fast in your boat, as opposed to I'm stuffing these things bellies with lead.
I just like the idea
And
of
other fish.
the other fishermen who just being like, damn, maybe I need to like reevaluate my strategy on the landing walleye, whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, and the stakes here, I mean, if their big walleye, this is last year, if their big walleye can maintain the lead in the walleye derbies, the pair would take home a pair of new boats estimated to be worth $280,000.
They're up for tens of thousands of dollars in cash prizes
Yep.
too, and they've been doing this for a while. I mean, hey, look, they saw a vulnerability in the market.
This is a free market, yeah.
Yeah, come on. Can we have a libertarian call in and talk about the morality of the lead balls in fish strategy?
Yeah, it's innovation. Do we want heavier fish or don't we?
Exactly. I mean, if you want to get left behind in the dust of the capitalist innovation, then more power to you. I love stories where there's such a specific subculture of people that really like have passion about their community and what they're doing, and there being some sort of drama in between that. Like that's what makes
well,
things
we saw that in like chess
this.
recently with like the butt plug vibrator cheating scandal, which maybe we can't get into too. You haven't heard that?
No.
Some kid was accused of cheating at chess by getting signals into a vibrator.
In his ass?
Yeah, and it's unclear if it was true or not. I'm not sure what the final like breakdown of that was, but I mean it's wild. And what I also like about this is like those guys are all very angry, and but I've seen a whole bunch of people who were there who were like lawyers. So like to be a championship fishing competitor, you need a fair bit of money, I think, like for these boats and all this gear and stuff like that. So like, it's not a place you want to fuck people over, because you might end up like getting a bunch of lawsuits against you.
I am interested into like what any recourse could be, because all of those people were with the same voice chanting at him that they need to be arrested. Can they actually arrest them?
To be prosecuted.
I mean, it is fraud.
It is, yeah. So what I have seen so far is, it's theft through deception.
Okay.
So they might be facing some time here. I will maybe we'll update folks on it. But yeah, that was a good old fashioned mob seeking justice.
And I'm amazed that they didn't beat the crap out of him.
I know, good restraint by those guys.
Hey, there is honor in the fishing community, in the competitive fishing community.
I mean, what if you got second the year before and you didn't cheat?
I mean, you know what they need to do? I know, I'd be pissed. You know what they need to do is they need to like do a fishing by combat situation where he has one opportunity to save his own life, and if he catches the heaviest fish, then he gets to survive. But if not, bye-bye.
Apparently the chess butt plug thing is maybe a myth, but there is some cheating accusations going around in chess.
One of the most like prolific world champions of chess, Magnus Carlsen, he was alluding to one of his main competitors, a guy named Hans. I don't remember his full name, but he was alluding to it. Then finally, he just kind of outright said it, that he was like, "I think this guy cheated against me."
And he said it because he didn't think he was focusing hard enough when they were playing and being like having a close match. He was like not really, which is an interesting tell.
I saw some clip going viral too of a female poker player who like completely did not do what the odds say and
I heard about this too.
Right, and she ended up winning or whatever.
And she was accused of cheating by her like table mates as well.
But she just like read the vibes as opposed to doing the right statistical probability.
A lot of like niche sport cheating allegations.
So fun.
But also like that's what's funny to me about poker. Like, why don't we just have it up there where people can have a little calculator and take notes and crunch the numbers on all this stuff? Like I don't know. Like when it's
poker is a very specific and oftentimes like libertarian subculture. In I know someone who is a professional poker player. I won't say who, but he is in the top 50 in the world. And
that's crazy.
And he makes a lot of money, And
like Ted Cruz, like went and played like a World Series of poker hand with one of the main guys, Phil Hellmuth. It's like a it's like weird kind of like interesting conservative subculture that circuit. What's
funny to me is like the only thing that's remotely like a sport, or like it's like if this was in a classroom where people are just trying to crunch the numbers right, like. I don't know. It's at its cards. It feels like it's the Wild West or something. Like,
well, what it really is just like high. I mean, what poker is what like high stakes traders do, except that there's just less oversight and it's more for sport. This person is when they were getting into poker was kind of looked down upon and now makes millions of dollars. But it's basically the same thing as being somebody on Wall Street who makes high risk bets, but that's perceived as respectable.